What up, everybody? DJ O-ZONE. You know, live Chicago, Humboldt Park, born and raised. You know, mixtape resume, production resume goes all over the place, from Cool Kids, 2 Chainz, DJ Khaled, what else? Joel Ortiz, Mobb Deep, LEP, GLC.
I'm Saba. I'm from the west side of Chicago. I'm a producer and artist, rap dude. I pivot,
With that specific record, that record is a pretty big deal to me, and obviously to a lot of the people that I've seen tweet about it. To, you know, people even yesterday, I guess apparently Chance had a show in Iowa, and I had people like hitting me up on the timeline and shit. I guess like motherfuckers went crazy when he performed that record, so that's kind of cool. But the cool thing about that record is actually, you know, it's influenced by obviously one of those people is Dilla, because Dilla actually has a record with Slum that he produced for Slum Village, where he uses the same exact sample, and it's like probably like one of my favorite records of all time. And my guy Joe Fresh Goods, he actually, I guess somebody had made like a chopped and screwed version of the Slum Village record, and he always used to play it at the spot that I go to called Feed the Homies. So I was like, yo, this shit sounds like real dope, like mellowed out like this in slow motion. So I always was like, you know, I'm gonna make like an actual beat to kind of go along with it.
I don't know. It was kind of hella random. I was at a show. It was at Lincoln Hall. I was doing a show at Lincoln Hall, and before I went on, I don't know, I was kind of like hearing shit like, Chance is trying to reach out to you, Chance is trying to find you, what's your number? Chance doesn't have your number. Is it okay if I get Chance your number? Be okay. And I don't know, it was like I was in the process of giving No Name was in the process of giving me Chance's number, and she was like, hit him up, he wanted to talk to you. And then I got like, it was like while I was typing that shit in, I got a text like, yo nigga, do a track for my tape, are you down? It was like the second I got off stage at Lincoln Hall, I checked my email and shit. I was pressing refresh hella times, like, damn, where this shit at? I didn't hear the full song until like, I don't know, we took hella trains. They was doing that shuttle bus shit downtown, so we had to take hella trains, and I'm just like in the corner, eager as hell, like alone, and there's people with us, so I can't like talk to like nobody, like, hey, Chance just sent me this song, I'm about to write to this shit is raw. So I'm just like in my own little world on the train, like it's like a secret still.
Chance had a show in Michigan, and so I was DJing the show. He was coming from LA, and I was coming from Chicago, and our flights were like 2 hours different. So I was gonna be in the airport for like 2 hours just chilling there until he got to the airport. So meanwhile, I worked on that beat, and like the whole time I'm just sitting there. Like, it's funny because at the same time while I'm working on this beat, I don't know what was going on in the airport, but all of a sudden, like, the security guards let the dogs out. So it's like I'm working on this beat while a motherfucking dog is like sniffing me and shit. So I'm like, yo, this is not the kind of ambiance I'm used to working on beats. But I'm in the airport, so it's like, fuck it. And you know, I'm listening to it, and I'm like, yo, this shit would be really dope, like, for Chance to get on. That's like what's happening in my mind. Like, I can hear this on acid rap. But you know, at the time, it's like, you know, I'm out there to DJ for Chance. You know, our business agenda is not me really showing him beats. So the whole time I was like, all right, I need to figure out a way to like bamboozle my way into showing Chance this beat without like coming off thirsty or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Especially if my agenda right there is to DJ for his set, not necessarily, you know, anything else.
Yeah, I started working on that shit, and I probably wrote 3 or 4 different verses for it, and I was in the process of writing my next one, and I rapped that shit for No Name and Joseph, and then they was like, don't tweet, keep that shit. And I was still, like, I don't know, I still changed hella shit about that. But like in that, I said, what did I say? Shit, it was something about rewriting my verse 3 times. Because that's what I was in the process of doing. But that was that. I sent them, it was like right before South by Southwest. He texted me like, yo, so what's good with the track? And like, I don't know, like when a rapper asks you to feature or some shit, you know, usually, I don't know, some people take forever with that shit and then just don't send it. But I had that shit done for like a minute before I was ready to part with it and ready to send it.
The record finally drops and I'm like, dope, it actually made it on Acid Rap. So I had a lot of stuff to do the day that Acid Rap came out, so I was like, man, I just can't wait to go home and hear this record, finally hear the final product. And then I'm listening to it and I actually learned that Saba was on it from my Twitter timeline, so I didn't even know that. I didn't even know he was gonna be on the record. So, and this whole time is like, you know, everybody's been telling me like, you know, DJ Damage kept putting me on this dude, Saba, and you know, all the homies. And, you know, I finally checked him out. I was like, okay, I fuck with this guy. I definitely gotta work with this dude. I gotta reach out. So, you know, time went on, and then, you know, when the record comes out and I hear him on it, I'm like, holy shit, I just literally just done work with this dude, almost, you know, unofficially kind of shit. And he killed it. And the pretty interesting part is that I had never met him until now. So that's the kind of cool part.
Wu-Tang. Everybody, somebody's everything. That's right.